All right, I'll give the signal. This train will take you all the way there, but I'm going to move down the carriages. I feel I missed my stop a long time ago. I just hope Gabriel can forgive me.
So you're the one they call the Wayfarer. You don't look like much. But I suppose at the end of the day, neither do I. Where's Nelson? That's a shame. Yes, his peanut smell was rather endearing. But yes, me too, much as I know he always hated my guts. But he was too emotional. That was always his problem. His weakness. Never mind, history now. Let's talk about the present. Interesting. Well, I have a proposition for you. You've been a nuisance to me, no two ways about it. You've been very bad for business. But you've made a lot of openings too, and I need to fill them. Simple fact is, I need people like you. You join up with me and perhaps we can both profit greatly. Not just in cash, of course, but power, prestige, control, and perhaps even more besides. Ever get tired of the fabric of the world? Ever think about doing more than just moving pieces on a board? But all in good time. Absolutely. They're dead one way or the other. The only question is, will you be an instigator or a victim? Loyal, yes, but you'd have your own autonomy. I'm not a micromanager. Many of those beneath me are free to explore all sorts of exotic pursuits. And in future, who knows? I don't plan to live forever. Not currently. It's a dog-eat-dog world, everyone knows that. Besides, there are plenty who are benefiting from all the vacancies you've created. Things have had a shake-up, and many on the rise owe their new positions to your past efforts. Excellent. It's just good business.
Been waiting for. I've been asked to outline your engagements with the Vagabonds moving forward. We understand what's been asked of you won't be easy due to prior associations. But understand this, your duties will be crucial in restoring stability to the region. Words are important to convey the gravity of the situation, don't you think? With our gambit on the nuclear reactor finally looking to pay off, we need to make sure the Vagabonds are no longer a problem moving forward. Your duty is this. The Syndicate needs you to break up some supply chains. We have been made aware by Mr. Goodwin, blind Nelson to you, that the Vagabonds aren't in as much disarray as first thought. Their numbers are always dwindling, but their ability to rearm new riffraff is exceptional. We need you to locate their safehouses and make them less safe. Mr. Goodwin's affliction makes pointing at maps rather difficult. But he says you've already been to one, where you scurried off to after you gave our executioner the slip. We're aware of 3. That should be enough to get the ball rolling. Splendid! I'll inform Mr. Black. Welcome to the Syndicate. You'll be paid once the job's done. The rate is non-negotiable. And I'll reiterate, for the sake of clarity, find the safehouses and clear out their occupants. Good luck.
Barnes gets put down.
Come on, lads!
That's how it ends.
Anything good? A sneak coward.
I'll break every bone in your body!
You really think you can take a vagabond?
I'm gonna crush your bones to dust!
You going to scamper off with your tail between your legs? One likes a sneak coward. In fact, I can't the nerves, they're starting to get to me. Sounds like something fun might be heading my way. Oh, see, hell. You got me, but not my boys.
Going up. Oh.
Have you been to Le Pub? Nah, it's members only. The password is Trevor Nelson.
Open your eyes, you Wally.
Ah, it's you. A gruesome job well done, or so I hear. No need to elaborate. I do not wish to know, nor hear embellishments. I hope one day to retire within the walls of Westminster. A stark contrast to my childhood on the streets. Until then, I will carry myself in a respectable manner. I don't care how things are done, just as long as they are. Gods, no! If you've done this job as long as I have, you'd be sick to death of upstarts trying to scrounge extra tickets with their rhetoric. Big things, I assure you. I'd give you a nice pat on the head, but alas, I'm fresh out of those. So here's your reward. Before you go gallivanting, Mr. Black wishes to speak to you. Ta for now. The road's a chocker, the tube's fucked. I'd sack it off if I was you.
Watch where you're going, you donut.
A little late, but you're here now. Impressive work. I hope the captain wasn't too difficult. Tell me, you fancy doing it again? Another job? Not quite. I have no interest in the rat-infested shitholes the Vagabonds have burrowed in since your last excursion. Those safehouses were just the start. You must strike a final blow against their supply chains. The secret of their success is a robust logistics network of dead drops and cash points. In addition, they have well-trained scouts who patrol the boroughs, looking for resources and easy marks. Not too long ago, the Vagabonds weren't much more than a nuisance. The grunt work required to hit all the right spots wouldn't have been worth it. That's until you came along and upended the status quo. Now I need you to undo what you started. Not that I'm blameless, that is. I should have wiped them off the map when I had the chance. I won't make the same mistake again. When Sebastian Gaunt ran off to Bromley, I didn't think it was worth chasing him. And the fates haven't aligned since. When the Vagabonds were ever vulnerable, our supply of weapons and ammo was throttled for one fucked up reason or another. Despite this streak of bad luck, we came close. The siege of the Swan and Mitre was a much-needed morale boost. I've taken steps to ensure our issue of supply don't happen again. We're no longer reliant on Danny Suez and his poxy excuses. Weapons dealer, Australian. He was our sole supplier for years. The gentry put us in touch with him, but he's as common as you and me. We're technically in an exclusivity contract, but what Westminster doesn't know, they can't get mad at. We'll buy what Suez offers and take what he doesn't. Some of them. They all need to be here at once, so I've got many of my top enforcers in the field as we speak. We know the approximate locations. You may have to do a bit of sleuthing. Yeah, I'll put them on your attaboy. And remember, they'll likely be guarded by scouts. Watch out for snipers and traps. We'll speak again once the operation's over. Good luck.
Vaga who? Absolute mugs.
I won't let that stand. I'll give that one back to you. You're all guns and no balls. I'll give that one back to you. Just oh man! That's how it ends. You hear that? Sounds like time to die!
Making a move! Cover me!
This is just the start. I'll give that one back to you.
I won't let that stand! I'll give that one back to
I'll
you!
even give you a shot for free.
Want some more?
All reports indicate the operation was a success. Good work. The Vagabonds have been in meltdown. They can't seem to communicate their way out of a paper bag. This is the second round of good news I've had today. The boffins tell me the reactor's nearly fit for purpose. I owe everyone a drink, it seems. Your work is much appreciated. Many times over. You'll be well taken care of, I assure you. Have a rest, and speak to me when you're ready. We've got something big planned. You ready? There's no going back after this. Things are about to get settled. Permanently. I have quite a special task for you. One which I hold very close to my heart. They say to keep your friends close and your enemies closer. Well, quite frankly, I don't want Sebastian Gaunt anywhere near me. Now, I'm not a spiritual man, but it's generally considered a good idea to remove the sources of negative energy from one's life. It's become apparent to me that Gaunt is by far the greatest source of negative energy. Without him, the Vagabonds will wither away into obscurity. Taking on the Vagabonds as a collective is hard work, and I've tried working. I didn't like it. So I'd like to make the work easier on myself by removing it altogether. I would like you to kill Sebastian Gaunt. You are better equipped to do it than any other, and you'll be well compensated. It's just good business after all. What do you say? In layman's terms, tickets, lots of them, and it'll finally make up for all the damage you caused us. Ah, negotiator. Respectable. How about 10,000 tickets? I always offer the low ball first. That's my style. I'll give you 11,000 tickets. How's it pay? Didn't take you for the soft sort. I can do 12,000. Good to hear. I doubt someone of your caliber needs a pep talk. So go to the Swan and Mitre and wring that Swan's neck. Report back to me when you're done. Oh, and whilst I'm sure I'll hear down the grapevine of your success, bring me a token of proof. My mantle needs a new ornament. Speak to you soon, I hope. It's just good business.
Hey, can we talk?
Time to fight the champ!
Without me, lads.
The good stuff! It was worth it.
You think this will stop me?
Starving for a fresh kill. It's come out right.
Johnny? Fucking Johnny? He was like a fucking child, and you killed him. He didn't deserve this. You'll pay for this. You'll all pay. It's high time I give Thomas Black the visit he deserves. Yeah.
Would you look at that?
Listen, mate. I ain't in the mood for a staring contest. Bugger off.
Things didn't go according to plan, I take it. Gaunt and a squad of his lackeys burst in here shooting everything that moved. You just missed them. Like a bloody milkman caught with his trousers down. He never was one for facing the music. They were dressed up in syndicate gear. They only started shooting when they got through the doors. It was mayhem. No one knew who to shoot. We got them all in the end, except Gaunt. He made it down this tunnel to the reactor. We have him trapped, but I can only dread what he plans to do down there. As you can imagine, it's a delicate situation. I think it's best you go. Our deal still stands. It was constructed before the Great War, but never completed. Getting it up and running would be of great benefit to the Syndicate. And the rest of London, mind you. Nuclear power is seriously misunderstood. In safe and capable hands, it's harmless. In Gaunt's... you better get down there. Don't forget my mantelpiece.
No.
I'll bet you regret that decision. If you ain't you, look who's decided to show up. Don't fucking move. And I'm finished. It's been a long time coming, Wayfarer. I'll take great pleasure dissecting you like the lab rat you are before this is over. I was a cunt away from victory, and you ruined everything. You made me do this. My life's work won't be for nothing. I'd sooner destroy this city than hand it over to the Syndicate. Yeah, that's right. Why would I settle for killing Black when I can destroy Millwall at the push of a button? Because of Black, everyone I care about is dead. And it's time to return the fucking favor. Now, before I skewer you over the fire like a lamb fucking shish. Answer me this. Why? Why did you do it? Was selling out to Black always part of your grand plan? You even fucking sound like him. Enough of the pleasantries. Let's finish this. You think you've done the world some great service? Look where that's led you. Enough of the pleasantries. Let's finish this. Come on, lads.
They say you should never attribute to malice that which can be attributed to stupidity. But the truth is, when the result is the same, it doesn't matter. Due to the Wayfarer's actions, the city was once again engulfed in nuclear hellfire, and London was returned to the state of nature.
Diamond geezer.
Watch where you're going, you donut. You did it. Oh, I can hardly believe it. I was sure our deal was dead in the water, but it seems the only casualties are Gaunt and his sycophants. They say the road to success and the road to failure are exactly the same. So thank the lucky stars that you were there to take the road for me. Morale is high, and I've been smiling ear to ear. You're certainly worth the price. Did you get anything to bless my mantelpiece? Unfortunate. Oh, this is fantastic. I mean, it's not the greatest trophy I've ever received. They do call themselves Vagabonds, after all. Name doesn't exactly conjure visions of wealth. But this is more sentimental to me than you might imagine. Here's a finder's fee, out of contract. Well, with that aside, how was your operation? I know how it ended, but what about the Swan and Mitre? Well, I'm clearly biased, but you did the right thing. Don't look at it as a job. See it as correcting a wrong. Those people were not good people. I understand this might have been difficult for you, so I won't discuss it further. No point opening a healing wound. Here's your payment. Perhaps I'll require your services again, but for now, our business is concluded. Before you go, I just wanted to say I take no pleasure in winning this war. This was always about Gaunt for me, and the end of his crusade. It was self-preservation, plain and simple. It's a shame so many had to fall with him. Times, being as turbulent as they are, maybe a world exists where we found common ground. Alas, no point dwelling on what could have been. Best to look to the future. Pleasure doing business, Wayfarer. Muffin? Who wants a muffin? Get a roast on, you lazy bastard. How's it going? Hands off cocks and onto socks.